What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode. It's the Quebec Nordiques. Picking up where we left off here, going into the trade deadline, just considering if we should make a move or not. Now, it's a very tough call. There's great arguments for either way. Now, what we have to consider is the guy we're most likely going to be trading is someone here on the second line, either Aho or Lindholm. Now, thing is, we don't have really a goal scorer on this line. We have Rask, but again, only 14 goals. You know, we don't have the major kind of goal scorer for this line. For the second line I'm talking about. And that's what we're lacking, is a major. Now, Neal could kind of be that on the second line, so in which case we can get a first liner. Now, if we did something like that, the guy to go after would be, as suggested, would be Dadonov, because he's still kind of young, and that would make a bit more, not super young, but he's 28. He's in his prime. It kind of would go in line with what a lot of what we're trying to do here, with, you know, guys like Skinner, who's like entering his prime. Sure, Neal and Stahl are on the tail end, but you know, Rask is sort of about to enter his prime. Lindholm, same kind of deal here. We got Eller. Williams is on the older side. Sure, we have some guys on the older side, but in a lot of ways, Falk, you know, entering his prime. Slavin Pesci, you know, a couple years off, but Dupre. We do have some young guys in here. It is a mix. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely a mix, but that could be the ideal thing to do. Now, I'll show you what we'd have to give up to get that guy if we were to make that move. And I will show other trades that were suggested and kind of show my logic behind whether or not I think they're good ideas here. So first things first, let's find where Dadonov was. Now the great advantage is that he is on the block, and that's huge for us. He's 85. The thing is, 3 years left at $4 million. That's not a terrible amount, but I'm almost thinking, is this guy always 85? I'm thinking he might have some statistical growth, but I don't know. I think, doesn't that usually go from after season? So he does indeed start here at 85. He has a great shot, really. I mean, and he seems to kind of produce, though, more like a sort of a playmaker. Now, with 135 shots, I don't know if he's going to get to 200 shots either. So we got to consider that. He has a good shooting percentage, and we also need to consider maybe who he's playing with. So he's a right winger. He should be playing with Barkov and Huberdeau by the looks of it. So Barkov is the goal scorer. Huberdeau is the assist. Okay, so that makes sense. Dadonov has kind of fallen into the role that he needs. Now, if you put him on that first line with Skinner and Stahl, and then move Neal down to be a shooter on the second line, would that work? I don't know. It's a tough call. So if we threw in Dadonov, we have to see what we have to give up to get him. Now, hilariously, they don't want anyone I thought they would want, like Lindholm or anything like that, and that's not enough value. We'd have to throw in multiple guys here, like something like we'd obviously have to throw in like Lindholm or Aho, one of the two, but again, that's still not enough value. And we don't have a huge amount of picks that I'm comfortable giving up, really. I mean, we could throw some of these in, but I don't think it's enough to get them. Really. Now, there's another option that someone was suggested. Dadonov, I mean, he's on the block, which makes it easy. Now, there's another suggestion that I got that's been floating around here. Reinhardt. Okay, yeah, his value would have, it's creeping up already. I guess you have to get him, like, right at the beginning. Since I wasn't in, like, that rebuilding mentality, I didn't go for him. But, yeah, it looks like his value has crept up. As Red Elite, maybe his value starts a bit lower. But he has about the same value as Dadonov right now, and not on the block, so it's even harder to get him. So if we started this out in complete rebuilder mode, yeah, Reinhardt would have totally been a guy I would have went after. But as he started to grow here, he's had a pretty good season. How's he produce? He produces decently, but yeah, his value is starting to creep up because he's growing. Starts at, what, 82 or something like that? He's now at 85, yeah. He would have been great, don't get me wrong, but we tried to use, you know, get our own guys to grow. Get some guys who could help propel us into the playoffs. So that's that, and then I think there's a couple other ideas here. Or maybe there wasn't. I'm trying to think if I was looking at other stuff here. I think those were the main two. Yeah, okay, and I could have said, like, hey, yeah, we can maybe try to go for a Thornton or something like this, like, to make that, because we can make that go through easily. And that's a true rental player right there. And we could, you know, shift someone to the wing or trade someone away, I don't know. But, again, that's the best, I think the best thing that we could go for would be for Dadonov. This guy's listed as a first liner anyway. So we almost have to shift someone else out, and we could move, like, we could play him on the right wing and, like, move Neil down. I don't know if he could score at all. He doesn't take too many. Yeah, he doesn't really take shots and doesn't have a good percentage. I don't know how he would do. We can move. We have Skinner on the one-time side on that line and have Jumbo and Eric Stahl feeding Skinner. That could work, and we could have Neil on the second line, but we would have the value for that. But again, you have to give up a player. The thing is, they want him too, which makes it hard. You'd have to give up someone like Lindholm for him. Which, on the flip side, Lindholm is doing pretty okay. Like 31 points. Yeah, it's not great, but what he's done on the power play, he's got 8 points in the power play, 3 power play goals, and he's playing on the point. So that's part of. I actually almost don't want to give him up because of that. I kind of want to see where he would go. Like, we're not in a complete win. Like, yes, we are trying to win now, but I don't think we're at that point where it's worth trading the farm for one player. If it was Dadonov, yeah, but to get Dadonov, man, and plus he's got 3 years left. To get Dadonov, we need extra value. We'd have to give him like 2 players or players and some picks. And the thing is, they don't want any of these guys, hilariously. Now, you'd have to decide who to give up. I would lean towards Aho right now. But, again, like, I'm not really comfortable giving him up, any of them. It's a very tough call. It really is a really tough call right now. Lindholm would make the most sense to give up, but again, he's playing good. So, like, I could chuck in someone like Gauthier, because I don't think he's going to get that good. 28 years old, 71. Yeah, he's definitely going to take a while to develop. I don't like his offensive stats aren't great. Not even his defense is that good. It's kind of spread out. I mean, it's okay. But offensively, how good is this guy really going to get? Red Elite, you never know. He hasn't grown too well. Jake Bean's been growing well. I want to hold on to him, obviously. But, like, if we say we wanted to throw Gauthier in here, still need more. We'd still have to give up, like, multiple picks, but most likely. Like, if we tried to, even if we threw in this third, gave him their third back, that's still not even close. We'd have to give a third, probably a couple 4, like a 4 as well, at least 1 4. And again, still, I don't think it could work, but then we run into the problem where we don't give a roster player. We now have to have someone playing down a line, and you almost have to give up a roster player to make this work. I don't think I'm going to make a trade for this year. Dadonov is always, he's on a 3-year deal, so he's always an option in another year or something like that. Florida's actually doing good, even though they're listed as a rebuilder. That's funny. I just noticed that. Yeah, that's hilarious, actually. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know if it's just, I don't think I want to make a trade like this year. There's not something that really jumps out at me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really necessarily want to go all in here. It's not that time yet. I want to see how this team can do. Yeah, I do. I kind of want to see where this team can go. Now, there's a couple things I do want to do here. Perhaps trade-wise. I might want to trade a couple guys for some junk picks. Like this guy. Maybe even this guy. Even though he's only 18. He's 62. Maybe he can grow. Even though he's unsigned. 62 and 19. Maybe someone wants this guy. That could be an option. Yeah, let me chuck in a couple of these guys here. See if we can get... Okay. I bet you Ward's having like a fantastic season. Or something like that. What is happening? How are they this good? Yeah, he is. He's having a really good season. Anyway, what I'm going to do is try to trade these 2 guys for picks, not from any of these first 2 years, but from 2020 or something like that. Like 3 later picks from this year, because this is when those late picks start getting really good. So I'm going to try this. Try something like this. Try to get a 5, 6, and a 7 from a couple years from now for these 2 guys. So yes. All right, yeah, I got that. That's fine. Now, what we're doing is basically banking stuff. We're going to have stuff in the bank for around the time when we're going to start rebuilding. We're going to have some extra picks in there. And that's kind of the plan with that. Now, these picks aren't going to have insane value, but I might as well hold on to them for this year just to see if I might be able to get some steals, if we can scout some guys out. But yeah, I don't, as much as I want to make a trade work, we do seem to be playing well right now. And if I make a trade that I don't feel like I have to, and we start playing worse, that's going to be really harsh. It's going to be very, very harsh. So, yeah, I would love to improve the power play, but really. Okay, and one thing people were saying is I'm allowing a lot of shorties because I'm playing forwards on the point. Now, I usually do play forwards on the point, and it really does work out. I've never really had a bad, I've never really had a season below 20% on the power play when I use forwards on the point. Let me just double check what you guys are talking about here comparatively. See how many goals. Shorthanded goals against, 4. I don't know. It's not as bad as, yeah, it's not that bad at all, actually. 4 compared to, yeah, 2, 2, 3, 1, 6, and 6. I'd say it's pretty average. So I wouldn't say I'm allowing that many shorthanded goals. We only have 2 shorties for sure, but yeah, only 4 shorthanded goals against. I don't know. That's not, and I don't know. That's not enough for me to change how I run my power play, really, because it's kind of smack in the middle of everyone. I mean, 2 6s, a couple 3s, some 2s. Maybe it's a bit on the higher end, like 1 extra, but I don't mind as much, really. I mean, we don't have good players on that power play. Like, what I can do is maybe put the more defensive guys back there, but I don't know. I've seen a few comments saying that I should stop using forwards on the point on the power play, but I mean, historically for me, it's been better. It's been way better. I mean, remember when I tried to use McAvoy on the point for a while? Our power play was terrible. Put a forward in his place, our power play was good. So, yeah, I mean, I could put someone in there who's not good, like offensively, but I don't know. I think it'll hurt us right now more than help us. And we really can't get much worse, sure, but with that being said, I still want to optimize for the most offense that we could potentially get, and that's kind of how I have it right now. So, if we were one of those teams with like 6 shorthanded goals against or like 7, yeah, then I would consider that. But we're kind of right in the middle of everyone. I didn't look at the entire league. I was just kind of judging by the division, but it still looked all right. Now, yeah, I was considering having Skinner on his one-time side, or what I could do here is if I wanted to spread some of it out, like move Neal back and move Verona up onto the first unit. I don't know how much that'll do, but we got Lindholm back here. He's doing pretty good. Falk as well gets majority assists, so maybe an extra shooter since Neal isn't... He does get goals, don't get me wrong, but on the power play, how's he done? Oh, actually, yeah, 4 goals, 6 points. It's not horrible. Let me see here. 11 points total for you. He is looking on the worst end of it. Yeah, 12 points, 9 goals. Lindholm. Yeah, I think Neal was the weak link there. 8 points, 3 goals. Falk here on the power play. 7 points. Yeah, Neal had the least amount of points on the forward end. So, you know what? Let's try Verona onto the top unit here. It's because he's got a really good shooting percentage right now. We'll try him on the top unit. Try to spread some of the love. Get Neal back there with Rask Williams, Hoodler on the point. And we'll see how this will work out. Yeah, let's see how this will work out here for that power play. Try to spread some of the love just to see maybe if that'll work out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can switch it back, but let's try something like that out. Yeah. All right, so I think that's the changes we're going to make. We did make 1 trade. Honestly, I do want a rental, but it's, again, I also kind of want to see where Lindholm, Aho go. You know, I kind of want to see, once they're up to 24, 25, like, that's when you can start being like, okay, it looks like they're not going to get to where we need him to go. But, again, we might actually have Verona jumping up. If he gets to be, you know, a really solid second liner, then, yeah, we can afford to give someone up like Lindholm or Aho. But as of right now, we don't quite have that. And, yeah, we'd get, like, a rental player who could do, you know, some third line or something like that. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think it's, I want to, like, don't get me wrong, I want to, but we're kind of in this weird middle ground with some of these guys that we kind of want to see where how they're going to play. Yeah. So the best guy to go after would have been Dadonov, and it's the value. While we could probably put enough in on the table to make it go through, he's still going to be an option next year, I think. So I'll hold off on that for now. Another thing I want to do, though, is to get some guys signed that I know I'm probably going to want to use since we're not going to trade anyone with 1 year left. I want to try to sign a few of these guys here. Neil doesn't want an extension, but I'm probably still going to try to extend him here. Hanifin does. I will be right back. Let me get my calculator. All right, so Noah Hanifin's after a 4-year deal for around that price. That is actually going to be pretty good because if he does end up jumping up hugely, this is going to be a really good contract to have him under. And if it's not, it'll be a fair contract for him. So I'd say 4 years is a really good deal now. Let me check out some other contracts. Falk, so I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's going to have 2 years after this. 1 year for some of these guys. Might have to start. Okay, Rask. That'll line him up with Rask. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. That'll line him up with Rask at least. That'll be nice. All right, let's do that. Yeah, 4 years, but around 4.5. That's really good. I'm getting for a bit under 4.5. So let's try it right there. That's an amazing price, especially if he grows. And I think he could. I know he's not grown in the season, but he could be an off-season, get an off-season boost here. Now, I do want Neil as well, even though he's... Oh, no, not 7 years, sir. No, nothing like that. I'll give him like a 2-year extension. Yeah, 2 or maybe 3 years. 2 or 3 years. That's what I'm thinking. Give him a 2 or 3 year extension. Maybe 2 years to be safe. I'd love to lock him in for 3. But we have to consider that it's also including this year. I don't know if we'll use him for that. I would love... Yeah, you know what? I'll do 3 because we can still trade him. Once we're done with our, you know, whatever we decide our win now period is going to be, like if we have enough success where it feels like, yeah, we can now rebuild or retool, whatever, then yeah. Let me do 3 years to be safe here. And the price isn't changing, so it's really a preference. So he's only, yeah, it'll be a bit over 5 mil, what he's making right now, but should be affordable, should be still movable too. So 5.25, let's try that for 3 years. I know he doesn't want an extension, but we'll see. All right, Lindholm. 2.7 he's making right now. What kind of extension does he want? He wants kind of a bit. It's looking like he's going to grow. But again, I don't know if he will. I'd love to get him to 4 years. Would take him up till he's done growing. It'd line him up with some other guys. But that's quite a bit of money, and that's quite a bit I'm banking on that guy. I'd almost want to hold off on this. Just because it's like it's saying that he's going to grow, but I don't know, man. It's not looking... I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, Desprez, none of these guys want an extension. That's a bit unfortunate. I was hoping... All right, Vrana wants an extension. I probably will sign Vrana. That's a for sure thing. Oh, he wants a bridge deal, but pretty hefty bridge deal. I'm actually going to hold off on that because he might actually want less. That'll depend on growth. Same with Lindholm. this is a rare time when I actually hold off on that because they could want less money. I've had that happen. I've had guys ask for like more money in the season than they do after like in the free agency itself. So I actually might hold off on that. I think those are going to be the 2 guys I do sign. Yeah, I'm going to go after Hanifin and Neil. Lindholm and Vrana I'm going to hold off on because I know that's only a bridge deal, but that's kind of a hefty amount. And there's no guarantee this guy grows to second liner. And while it's only 1 year, it's quite a bit to pay for 1 year. Although, if I did the math, maybe it isn't that much. We do have the cash for it, but... Let's see. Let me just see here. Is that kind of worth it? He will be a third line kind of in between, guys. So maybe it is. Maybe I'm overacting a bit on that. If I can get him for like 3.6. Yeah, you know what? For a bridge deal, that's not bad. 3.6 for a bridge deal. All right. I can actually get him for a bit under that. Yeah, actually right here, 3.55. Let's try that for a year. You know what? That's not bad. That's kind of third/second line deal for right now. It's actually more of a third line deal. And for a bridge deal, yeah, actually, I kind of like that. Lindholm, on the other hand, though, I'm actually going to hold... Because he's kind of asking for too much, I think, right now. Like, I'd want to get him, I don't know, 3 years. Like, that'd line him up with Neil. If I bumped him up to where I wanted to get him, to where he's done growing, that cranks up the price even more. Yeah, he is a second liner right now. I can get him for 5 flat for 4 years. That's Again, if he doesn't grow, we screw ourselves. Yeah, I could spend more money, but I could end up spending more. 5 flat for 4 years. If I was doing something like this, I'd have to crank the years down, yeah. I could do 3 years and line him up with Neil, and that's less money. So I might do that. So, yeah, alright. I want to take him up till he's done growing, but I don't know how comfortable I am with that. So I can get him for 4.675, I think. 4.675 for 3 years. That's better because that's more of an in-between contract. That's kind of like, yeah, you're kind of second liner, but you also could get away with third line. But he is listed as a second liner, yes, but his stats, he's overall not amazing for that second line. And Vrana could beat him out, you know, so I still want the contract to be movable. And I think I'd be able to tender him too. Yeah, I can. You know, I'm actually just going to hold off on Lindholm. I want to see if Vrana looks like he'll take that over, and we could maybe tender and trade Lindholm. Yeah, I'm not comfortable throwing away that chunk of cash quite yet, when there could be someone perhaps better in free agency. Yeah. All right, I'm actually going to hold off on him. We're going to try to sign those guys here. See if we can get all of them. Not too sure. All right, so that should be all the work we're doing. We're not making any major trade here. As much as I kind of wanted to, it's not quite in the cards yet. Not quite. All right. So let's continue here. Let's go just a few days at a time until they can all sign. Or until they all like let me know if they want to sign. Chelios is fully healed. Was he even out? Jake Chelios was a defenseman. Chelios. No, he was in there. What the hell? Whatever. Robertson's fully. I'm pretty sure I saw that guy in there as well. So let's just continue. Hannafin accepted. Good. Vrana accepted. Awesome. Neil rejected. Yeah. Lars Eller pulled groin March 8th. Okay, hold on. Let me just replace players. Stop the sim. March. Okay, that's not too long. Although we just put in someone like Stepniak. I don't know if he could take face-offs, but I think he'll have to make do right now. Yeah, all right. Let's and I might actually put Eller back in here. Oh, we lost that game. That's rough. Ooh, we lost 2 games in a row. 3 games in a row. Sorry. Those are 3 losses in a row. That's not good. Yeah, maybe Stepniak's not the best for that third-line center. Hold on, no. I do want to try to extend Neil again. I don't want to have to deal with him in the re-sign period. He'll probably want a lot more. All right, let's do that. What was it? What did I offer him? Like 5.25 or something? Let's try 5.35 or something. Let's just bring him up a little at a time. If it starts getting into like 5.5 and above, I might just say forget it and look for someone else, but there's no guarantee there's anyone else better. And I do want to re-sign him. You know, I traded some stuff for him. I kind of want him back. Let me just advance day here. That's easier. Okay, I say that, but it takes forever to let me click again. Maybe it's not easier. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's not easier. He's still rejected. All right, max deal I'm going to offer him is like 5.5. I'm not going to go up above that. He may be worth a 6 mil, but I don't know if I want to give it to him. Yeah. Let me try 5.5 for those years. I'm not giving him no 7-year deal like he wants. I know that. All right, let's try 5.5. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go back to the actual calendar screen because that advanced day crap took way too long. That was taking way too long. And I think we're in a bit of a slump right now, too. Yeah, I think we've lost all the games in this month. No, we won that one. Sorry. We won that one. Let's go to here. Alright, what's his name should be back. Yeah, there he is. Okay, he's available. You know, I'm putting him in there since I don't like Stepniak. He's not. I don't think he takes faceoffs that well. No, he's really bad. Let me get him out of there. Yep, put Eller. I know he's sort of injured still, but he's a depth guy. Still rejected. Ugh. All right, we win those 2 games. Nice. I might have to hold off on Neil. As much as I want to sign him now, he's wanting quite a bit of money, especially for those small. I'll give him 6 mil, sure. If it's for a year, I'll extend him for like 1 year for like 6 mil or 2. Maybe 2. Yeah. But if I could get him for that 3 years, that would been good at that price. But yeah, I'll do 6 mil if it's only for a year or two, definitely. Because we won't really have to worry about anything major. Yeah, Hannafin, we have him locked in. We are going to be pretty close to the cap, though. Yeah, especially with Desprez. I almost kind of... Let's see what this guy wants. Is he doing his crap again? Yeah, he's probably going to start being listed as top 4 as well. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Let's try to get Neil for like a year or two. Maybe 2 years for 6 mil. Yeah, it's safer to lock him in like that. It gives us an extra year if we want to trade him. Yeah, whatever. Alright, hopefully we can get James Neal here. That's about as much as I'll do. I'll try like a year after that or something. I'm not really going to go above 6 mil though. That's not what I'm doing. I'd have to spend more if it's in re-sign phase though, so hey. Try to fight with him. Let's see if he'll accept now. Come on, James Neal. Lars Eller fully healed. Yep, he's already back in. Still rejected. Okay, well, I might have to just hold off on that then. More than that is cutting it close. I'll have to actually wait. So, all right, whatever. Let's sim to the end of the season here. Hopefully we don't suffer any major injuries here at the end. Okay, a couple losses there. We did get a point out of one of them. Not bad. Scouting assignment. All right, you know, I'm tempted to try one more thing with Neil. Like 1 year for like 6.5. All right, yeah. I'm not done with you yet, Neil. Not done with you, you son of a bitch. I want you back. He's having a really good season for us. And I think if we found like a first liner, he would do really good on that second line. What am I doing? Yeah, view contracts. All right. Let's try just a year for like 6.5 or something like that. Sucks, but you know what? No, instead of 6.5, let's do 6.35 for a year. Just 1 year. I want to use this guy as much as I can because he is good. Like I said, he's good. All right, come on now. Should I try the advanced day thing again? Probably not. Come on, Neil. Work with me here. All right, there we go. So we got him back for a year. Losing some games here at the end, but it's all right. Let's get back on the winning side of things. Sebastian on injured knee March 31st. Okay, now this is sort of a major one. Not major, but let me edit lines manually. Okay, so he's out. Now what I'll do here, Verana's at 81 now. Okay, it might be a bit of morale, but he's doing really good there. Yeah, I think I know. All right, I'm going to move up Williams. Okay, Lindholm. That's actual growth. Good. Let's move up Williams here since he's done really well. Yeah, he's done very well. Oh, yeah, we'll move up Williams, move up Hudler, and then put in Stepniak. Or maybe we should give him again a couple games here. Nah, screw him. Screw him. Yeah, Stepniak's just better. Just better defense. Only throw Stepniak in. Well, how's his stats? So -1 with 1 assist. Whereas McGinn was a -4. Yeah, okay. All right, let's try Stepniak in there. All right, now I'll just mess with the special teams a bit. 4-man power play. Okay, he's in the 4-man power play. Do Verana. Yep, Verana in there. Penalty kill. Yeah, it sucks. He was a penalty killer. That's a bit tough losing him. Let's just throw maybe... No, I don't want to throw Stepniak in there. Is Williams... He could penalty kill. Yeah, let's... Well, no, he is getting extra ice time. Yeah, we'll chuck him in there. We'll try Williams out in there. Extras. Now, this won't matter a huge amount for the 4-on-4. Let's just throw Verana in there for now. Shootout. Verana as well. Yeah. I think Verana's got decent deking and stuff. Oh, hell yeah. He's actually really good. You know, let's chuck Verana in there. All right. So those are going to be our lines now. It took a bit longer, but whatever. All right. We should have him back pretty good. Yeah, he's available playing the next game, but since we've won right here, let's continue. Yeah, we've won I'm going to make it till he's fully healed here. All right, fully healed. There we go. Put him back in. All right, so scratch Stepniak. How'd Stepniak do in that stretch? Didn't really do much. All right, scratch him. Hoodler down. Williams down. Aho in. And put him back on the PK and stuff, yeah. Put him back where he belongs. Extras. I might actually keep Vrana in on the extras. Yeah, I want to see how he does. Let's see how he's going to do. Shootout. I like Vrana in the shootout, too. Let's see. Who can maybe be moved out? 87 for Deking. Only 85 for Stahl. He can probably get moved out of there. Aho is probably a bit better. Oh, yeah, 88. Throw Aho in there. I think Rascal's only 87. Yeah, let's do a little switch right there. Falk's only 86 for Deacon? Really? Okay, get out of here. All right, we'll try out something like that for the shootout. There we go. Okay. Right back to where we were. Let's keep it going. Let's win some games here. Scouting assignment. We're not going to get a 50-win season, which sucks, but whatever. I mean, we're making the playoffs. All right, let's go to Russia instead. 3 and maybe even 1, but might want to do 2 to be safe for the defenseman. All right, come on, Quebec. Here we go. Oh, wait, we will. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we did it! We did it! I didn't think we were going to... I thought it said 46, but it said 49. Yeah, losing that game sucks, especially to a rival, but we end the season 50, 28, and 4. Amazing. And we're facing Florida in the first round. All right. So there we go. There we go. Okay. Let's check out the stats, do a bit of a wrap-up here. All right, so whoever guessed Skinner, you guys have won. And I might do the shout-outs maybe in the beginning of the next episode before we start the playoffs or something like that. Or I could do them here. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. Our ratio, meh, kind of got worse there. 2.74 goals for, 2.39 goals against. Power play went up, 16.8. It's creeping up there. Shorthanded goals still with the same. See? Yeah, we actually were one of the better teams for not allowing shorthanded goals. So I'm not gonna switch my power play right now. I think I like that. All right. PK 80.4. Yeah, kind of got a bit worse there. Yeah, our penalty kill could be better. Definitely. 25, 13, and 3 on home ice. 25, 15, and 1 away. 5, 4, and 1 in the last 10. Not a bad season, though. 50 wins, man. 50 wins. All right, so our leading point scorer was Skinner. 35 goal season, 33 assists, 68 points. Eric Stahl, 57 points. Not amazing. And Justin Falk is our leading point producer on the defenseman with 53. All right, so looking pretty good. Justin Williams, 52 points, man. 52. Wow, actually, Neil didn't get 50 points. I thought he was a shoo-in for that. Hoodler, hilariously, on the 4th line now with 44 points. He must have got a bunch of power. Oh, yeah, our power play really got better there at the end. Victor Rask could have done a lot better. 40 points. Lindholm, 40 points, yeah. Second line wasn't that good. Aho was a huge disappointment. Aho was an enormous disappointment. Hopefully he gets better. He's still only 20, so I got high hopes for this guy to get better, but not a good season for him, that's for sure. Not a good season. But Vrana, man, look at what Vrana did. 22 points in 33 games played. That's really good. That's really good. He's got, 5 points on the power play, 2 goals. I think that, that switch helped us out, moving Neil down, it spread some of the love, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just coincidence, but I think maybe it helped us. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's check a bit more in depth here. Kruger, we got some minuses down here, sure. But it's not only 1 minus is from an actual full-time roster guy. The other couple were from depth guys. So I'm actually not upset about that whatsoever. Good stuff. We had some good plus. Wow, Elders plus 21. Holy. That's an insane plus minus there. All right, let's check out the defenseman. Hannafin had a 29-point season. Not bad. Slavin Pesci ended up at plus 9s. That's really good. Desprez and Fleury. Plus 16, plus 13. Dahlbeck was not the greatest depth guy ever. Putting it lightly. Man, I'd really love to get Desprez back, but he doesn't want an extension. Don't know why. Some people just don't like those extensions. Yeah, he might even switch to, he might actually switch to being listed as, something higher anyway. Top 4. That usually what happens with the Prey. Like, he starts off listed as top 6. The second he turns 27, he's like, nope, I want top 4 time. That's usually what happens. But you can always get a good year out of him. All right, goalies. Luongo, good season. Not amazing, but still a good season. Almost 40 wins. And Darling got me an extra, 25 points in 22 games played. Not bad. He had a really good season. I don't think he won't get any statistical growth since we didn't start him. But yeah, he can often, guys like that can get statistical growth. Like I've had it happen with Darling. I've had it happen with Neuwirth, where they just will they have a really great season out of nowhere, shoot up to 88. That's always a possibility, but they kind of have to be a starter. And I didn't quite want to risk it and hinge all of our eggs, whatever. Put all our eggs in one basket of hoping that Darling could have a great season and get statistical growth. All right, but yeah, point scoring wise, we had a lot of spread it out. Like a lot of guys with 30, 40 points, So we weren't an amazing offensive team, but we didn't have amazing offensive tools. So that's pretty good reason for not being an amazing offensive team, I think. All right, now check out the entire league, and we'll check out our growth afterwards. Progress reports and stuff, and I'll have to look through all the comments and announce the winners in the next one. Oh, I know someone. Oh, look at that. I saw a few Stamkos and a few Kucherov, and that was insanely close. Wow. So Kucherov with the most points, 105. Stamkos with 104. Impressive. All right, goal leader looks like it may be Stamkos with the never mind. Ovechkin, 61 goal season. Wow. 61 goals for Ovechkin. 51 for Tarasenko. God, Ovi is dirty. Dirty! Who led an assist? Probably Backstrom. Yep. 80. Oh, my God. 80 assists for Backstrom. That's an insane amount of assists, man. Wow. 80 assists for Backstrom. Oh, man. Who was a plus-minus leader for the Forwards was Tarasenko. Power play goal man. Ovechkin, you figured that. 17 goals in the power play. Power play points was Stamkos with 31. Drew up there with 29. Pretty impressive. All right, anyone? How about shorties? We never really checked shorties. Larkin. Wow, not bad. He probably led in the points too. Wow. No, him. Well, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Detroit. All right, who's the most clutch? Ovechkin. Yeah, you figure that with how many goddamn goals he got. All right, shooting percentage. Stamkos with 18.5. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. All right, time to check the defenseman. Really? I don't think anyone guessed Duncan Keith. Everyone loses. Oh, my God. Wow, dude. Wow. Duncan Keith with 76. Seriously, I saw some people guessing Carlson, Ekman Larson, Burns, and no one Keith comes out of nowhere with 76-point season. How's that even? That is hilarious. I'm back. That's funny. Okay. Now let's check the goalies. All right, let's do minimum 60 games and see who's the best. Lundqvist, all right, back on the wagon here. Lundqvist looking like a Vezina candidate. Rene, same thing. They're very close. They're almost, yeah, that's a very tight race between those two. And I think that's who the race is between. Yep, that's who the race is between Rene and Lundqvist. That's tight. I'm not too sure who to give it to, really. I mean, one has better save percentage. The other has better goals against. They have the same amount of games played. Same wins. Rene has less losses. He's got more shutouts, too. I don't know. That's a tough call. We'll have to see who wins that. All right, let's check out the rookies here. Let's get it back to... Oh, man, I messed it up. There we go. Oh, no, not 70 games. There we go, 1 game. All right, Brock Besser. All right, Brock Besser. There's some realism. 64-point season. Clayton Keller close, but whoa, interestingly, he usually gets a lot more goals. He didn't even take as many shots as he usually does. Interesting. All right. Still, good season for him. Wow, Dubois play. Ooh, my goodness. Uh-oh. The Dabois might be making a return, guys. I've never seen him grow this much in 1 year. Uh-oh. The Dabois, we could see the 99 overall. They're making the return. Since we're playing with a team in Quebec, it's probably going to happen again. The Dabois is going to make it back. All right, Barzal, Heischer, Kerfoot. All right, not too bad. All right, Besser. 25 goal. That's a really good rookie season. Good job. Any goalie is going to steal the Thunder? Probably not. Games played. Thatcher Demko had 1 game played. Yeah, no. Brossois did all right, but I mean, only 23 games played. Yeah, not good enough to steal it from Besser there. All right, and now for the fun stats. Who led in hits? Kopitar with, no one even cracked 200 this year. Usually you see at least one person crack 200, but it's Kopitar leading hits with 184, then Horvat, and then Draisaitl, Marchand, but you know he had another 80-something spears. All right, and fights. Dotchin. Oh, no, where's Dotchin? But Borowiecki with 27 fights. Ryan Reeves with 18. Dorsett with 15. You got to stop, man. You're a sniper now. Come on now. Jordan Nolan with 13. Clifford, 9. Wow. Borowiecki, 27 fights. How many games played did this guy have? Okay, he did play full season. Oh, excuse me. That is crazy amount of fights, though. 27 fights. All right. Good stuff. Now there's the wrap-up. Oh, we'll check the playoff tree after. Let's check our progress reports. I want to see if Jake Bean and anyone else grew a bit more. I know Lindholm got some growth there because he did get better. So I think we got some main roster growth here. That's good. All right, let's see. Vrana. I like it. His deking got better. Puck control's better. Offensive awareness. I think that's the same, though, as it was. Yeah, I don't think there's too much difference here. That's pretty much all the same. Hayden Fleury got growth. Offensive awareness went up. That's good. Defense. I want his awareness to get better. Yeah, I don't know if he's changed too much since last we checked. Okay, Lindholm definitely did. Yeah, we know Lindholm got some growth here. His shot got a bit better. I wish his awareness got better. It's on the lower side for a top 6 guy. I'd like it to be around 88, 87, 88. He got some stuff here and there. It's nothing major, but it's a bit of growth. It was enough to give him an extra overall. Now, I think Skinner is just going to be statistical. No, it is natural. Offensive awareness. I think that went up even more. Nice. All right. Skinner's still growing a bit. Hopefully he gets a nice offseason boost here. The rest, not that much. Okay. Jake Bean, 72 overall. Hopefully he gets a nice nice jump in the offseason. That would help a lot. He's 19. He might be available for the AHL next year, but oh man, look at that deking. Passing up at 82 now. Awareness up at 82. I like how it's growing. Very even. How's his shot? His shot's okay. As for his overall, it's actually really good. So this guy's looking like he could be really top. Defense for his overall, where it's at, yeah, it's all right. Could be a bit more even. I like that shot blocking up a little bit, but it's not bad. It's a good skater. Not much of a physical game, but that's all good. All right, Jake Bean, I like that growth. McEwen got a bit of growth as well. I don't know if this guy's ever going to crack the roster. Maybe when he's like 25, he'll be a top 6 guy. Zykov is 76. He's got some growth in there. Gauthier, not much else, yeah. Didn't have anyone crazy. We didn't have any like crazy growth this year, but we had a good amount. I like Jake Bean's growth. Growing 6 overall is not bad at all, and he could still grow in the offseason, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a nice jump out of Jake Bean in the offseason. That would really help our cause here. No goaltender stuff. I don't think we don't have. No, we don't even have any goaltenders who could grow here. All right, not too bad. Not too bad whatsoever. All right, so the playoffs will be in the next one. Luongo going against his former team. Oh, man. Of course, it had to be the team we made a pretty big trade with that we have to go up against in the first round of the playoffs. So we'll see who it worked out for more. That's going to be fun. And I will do the shout-outs for the winners in the next episode. I kind of feel like it should be at the beginning of an episode, like, you know, instead of like in the end of one, or have to figure out a better way of how to do this. Again, I'm playing this all by ear, guys, so I do apologize. All right. So here's the playoff tree. You guys can see the matchups. And yeah, some good stuff going on. All right. I might in the future come up with some kind of a contest for like the playoffs as well. so that, you know, as we're in it, we can, I don't know, something for that too. I don't know. I just want to keep adding stuff in, make this a lot more fun. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember, leave that like. The winners for the contest, for the points, will be announced at the beginning of the next episode. I'll see you guys there.